As I've said, I listen to a lot of people's stories about their lives. Many stories I hear in the course of my work are about the family that goes wrong, that causes great pain. It can take long, even exquisitely painful work for someone to heal from the wounds of a family gone wrong. But let me suggest that it can be one of life's great challenges to have been born in the right family. That is, a family of accomplishment, of recognition and status, a family of high expectations, of commitment, and even love. The right family has its own challenges. In my years at the state hospital working with involuntarily committed patients, I heard many stories of families gone terribly wrong. But there were also times when someone struggled with coming from the right family. One young woman had a highly educated and accomplished family and parents who were loving and deeply concerned about her and tried to help her. But she had descended deeply into psychosis and was not able to see things rationally. But she was brilliant and gifted, as anyone could see. I can still see the beautiful artistic card she made for me, depicting a Polynesian island. And remember, this was at the state hospital. And at the top of the card, it said, "Welcome to the psychotropics." She was smart and witty, but struggled to return to the life provided to her by her family. Now, take as an even better example the family you and I have come from. In the book of our beginnings, it is recorded, "Then God said, 'Let us make humankind in our image, according to our likeness, and let them have dominion.'" Our image, dominion. Pretty good family, and high expectations. What happened? G.K. Chesterton put it this way: God had written not so much a poem, but rather a play. A play he had planned as perfect, but which has necessarily been left to human actors and stage managers who have since made rather a mess of it. I may think that I'm improving on it, Maybe I want to live out a play that has more improvisation in it and free expression, or what I think will be a happier ending. Like putting a happy ending on Romeo and Juliet. And then the mess. I go a long way from my family script, only to find that I become wounded and broken, and I'm pursuing more woundedness and brokenness. And here I came from the right family. It's possible for me to contaminate my divine family story with expectations that come from my own story that I'm writing. I can think perfectionism is God's idea, not my own, for example, or that worries about guilt and punishment are his idea. That's why I need his light. I can't see who I am without it. Paul directs me back to the creation story in his Corinthian letters. He writes, "For it is God who said, 'Let light shine out of darkness,' who has shown in our hearts to give the light of the knowledge of the glory of God in the face of Jesus Christ." Let there be light, he says. This calls me back to my creation origins from the hand of the Father. That creative, glorious light has shone once again into the very heart of my life, so I can know once again his glory and my own as I gaze into the face of Jesus Christ. I return to that story often, each time I look at him, the one at the head of my family table who speaks light and glory into my life. Do you see him? There at our table? I'm able to see in his light where I've come from and where I'm going now. I return home, and I find it fits me. I return to him and find he is generous and welcoming. I return to me and find new possibilities, new pathways, new joy, new love.